and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, let's close out another great week of football with a Sunday night primetime matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. Let the postseason begin. We're underway in this AFC wildcard weekend contest. Marion Hampton with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And the Monarchs start to on game. Couple yards on the first play. Here comes 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he'll get this up to the 33-yard line. Kevin Winston in on that tackle.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
And that's going to pin them as deep as it can go. They're going to be set up inside their own 5-yard line. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 19, Charger, 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
First carry here for Tony Pollard. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin them back. It's a terrible field position to run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Ward's going to throw it. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
This is Pollard running left. They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
Ready? 60 by 6.
3rd and long for him here. Looking sideline and caught by Ridley. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Lion.
Tight end going in motion here. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
We've set it down from the 37. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And there's the stop. He's got 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Putting a receiver in motion. Here's Mitchell again. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Play action now for Herbert. Buying some time left. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. outside, quick pass, complete. And this is down to the 28s before the defense holds it. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Set. Stop. Ready.
Out left and Otten makes the grab. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers go up 6-0 here in the first.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. The route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check. And finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line.
Okay,
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10.
Get up, check, Panther. Cowboy 80. 70 Lions. Unlock Lions.
They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gives you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Right there, right. Hey. 70
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it's 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
19 Tiger.
It's 4th down.
They'll go, it's Pollard. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Set.
Mitchell gets it from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. The Chargers have an early lead. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They start out 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers. Go.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And this defense is going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on 3rd down.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, a defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short.
They
snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. It's one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Ward off the play fake. Headed out right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Get it. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Throw here. 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. And there won't be a return on this one. It's out of bounds, and the mark looks to be at about the 16-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Ball forward, and I think you've got this first down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. Mitchell up the middle. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he didn't get enough into that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. On 4th down, they snap it to Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Titans to the line now.
Hey,
1st and 10. Handoff running right, Pollard. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
This offense has now left them some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
At the Chargers' 23-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ward. That's going to be caught. Tony Pollard. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 1.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Check smash, check down. 19 Tiger, Panther Street, Panther Street.
Trying to get it with the option. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You always feel like you leave a few points on the field when you kick it from here. But they don't wind up empty-handed on the track. And the kicker, he gets to pad his stats a little bit with a high percentage make.
Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Herbert from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be blocked down at the 42.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
33 now. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And he's going to go down right along midfield stripe. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Hits his running back. And he's going to be blocked down after reaching the 43. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Mitchell on the carry. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st down now, ball at the 33. Herbert now, blitz coming. He's got Quentin Johnson, complete. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Set. 59.
Herbert back to throw. Complete here to Hampton. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st down, Chargers.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. This one's taken in by Otten. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
From the red zone now. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers will add to their lead at the end of the half. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11. The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Forced out to his right. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing here just before halftime. Flings it deep down the middle. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. Now on the return, here's DK. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Big Lion. Here we go. Set.
They're going play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test him outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. And the Chargers get home, and they drop him. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
That is not the way they needed to come out of the locker room here to begin the second half. Trailing, you got to play with a sense of urgency. You got to protect your quarterback, and they didn't either.
3rd down, Chargers have 6 DBs out there.
Check, Mash. Check. Ready. Cup 19. Cup 70 Lions.
3rd and long for him here. That one's caught along the left sideline. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Ready. 70 Timberwolves. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Escapes the... Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And he's going to scoop up his own fumble, so the offense still in chase mode as they keep possession.
You know what? Everybody on the field is going to make mistakes. The key is to clean that up as quickly as he can. Ball carrier loses possession, but he doesn't panic and lose composure. Instead, well, he hops on the ball and he saves the day.
Liking 18.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Takes him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Come on, set, go.
First down throw here for Ward. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Now Ward. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Check, Bobcat. Here we go, here we go.
From the red zone on first. Connects on the crosser. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Now Ward bringing the Titans to the line. They're going for 2.
Catch.
Will line up for the
Hawk
2-point
70, Hawk
conversion.
70. Ready.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Return coming from the 6. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
There you go, line. Delta.
Here's Hampton to open the drive. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Line.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Over the screen to Hampton. That screen sniffed out quickly. Shut down behind the line.
That's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
The Titans in the nickel for 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. As a man, it's Lambert Smith. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 4th down.
Ram. Hold to right. Hey, ram. Set.
Looking to throw. Got his man. It's on him. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down from the 42.
Set. Kappa. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Set. Ray. What is it?
Herbert from the gun. He's going to be caught by his running back Harris. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, Chargers.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Set. Ready.
Shotgun give to Hampton. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Now Herbert to throw. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And the sack forces a now tougher third down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Third down, and they need to get 10.
Go.
Throw here, third down. Johnson finds the football, complete. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22.
24 yards.
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. It's Charger ball. The Bolts just 1 quarter away from advancing in the postseason. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards, didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
380. Delta. Set.
From the gun, they go with Harris. And this fight good enough to gain about 4. It's third down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, just as many yards as a short completion would have.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Set. 380. Set.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers stretch it to a 2-score game in the 4th. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, first and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. This is Ridley working the right side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First down. First and 10 at the
First and 10 here. Ward. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Offense is set. First and 10.
Panther Street. Panther. Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Ward's going to throw it. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Street. Get it. Rig. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Ready.
Again, Ward going to the air. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Ready.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Go. 70 Lion. Dragon 60. Let go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's batted away up front. Throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Go, Rig. Go. 70. 65.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the bunker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down and 10 yards to go.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Ready.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Set. Hurt. 70 Timberwolf. Riggs. Panther 11. Hut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. On the move, hit it right. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hurt.
Third and long for him here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now within 1 score in the fourth. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Titans trim the deficit down to 5.
Titans 16.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Here's Hampton on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Hampton trying the left side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Pickup of 8 on the run. And that sets up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Man in motion here.
Go.
They give here to the motion man. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and less than a yard.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Set. Go.
He'll throw it. That one's good to McConkey. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Chargers with a 5-point lead. They've got 1st down here from the 36. They send a man in motion. Running it with Hampton. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First and 10 now from the 46. They give to Harris from the gun. And they drop him after just a yard. Second down. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. They'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. They've got a man in motion. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain, turning it into an explosive play.
Touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, start with first and goal.
Go. Ready.
They'll run with Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Still set up at the 9. It's second and goal.
Kappa. Go.
Here's Mitchell. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got third and goal. The Titans call their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Set.
It's a designed run for him. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Huard and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Nashville.